most part, that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Ready, 319, 319.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
False start, offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready, 319, 319.
On 3rd down, Taylor. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. In for the score. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here comes the Bears defense now back onto the field. And a touchdown given up the last time they were out there, so maybe need to refocus a little bit.
And make sure that they don't start finger pointing with each other, because oftentimes when a touchdown's given up, you say, okay, where did that happen? Who broke down? Who gave it up? Instead, just go back out there, be a unit again, and try and play a little bit better.
Yeah, see if they can play a little bit better on this drive. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Scott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The result, a first down, as the quick slant gets him 14.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The They'll set up a throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll look to throw here. Hard throw, incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Ready. 319. 319.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
False start. Offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now it's Taylor. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Howard that time. And it's second down.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Ready. Flag 32.
Now Howard. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. The Bears on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Ready. 319. 319.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This will be fielded at the 17. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he will find Scott on the right side, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Now let's go.
Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Scott. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. So that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Now let's go.
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Scott. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw, letting one go deep for the end zone, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They're going to look to throw. He finds Coleman. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play.